Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you can hear us. If not, say something in the chat room if there's an echo or whatever, and we'll try to fucking fix it. But I am in the house tonight with Mr. Jason Gaver.
What's up, guys?
Up to Stones. We'll be playing 3 of their songs tonight. One of them is actually scheduled to premiere after our podcast.
Yeah, it starts at 12 midnight tonight, but we wanted to give Roy the chance to launch it first on his platform. That way everybody that's been waiting for it for the past couple of weeks had to come here to get it first. So just showing some love back to you guys for always showing love to us.
Everybody always told me I was special. Now I feel it.
Forgot the helmet, forgot the crayons.
That's right. And the trifocals. Anyway. Well, Jason, how you guys been, man?
Man, been doing good. Fought through COVID like everybody did. Managed to keep it together. Had a health scare with Jay last October. He had a heart attack. So that kind of set us back for a while. He made full recovery. He's back stronger than ever. Minus the setback we had last week, which was totally metal. Dude played through the whole show just bleeding through his nose. He's the baddest motherfucker I know. For real. Props, Jay, for real. Everybody had their personal deals with COVID. Colin took some time away, went on vacation beginning of the year. I took some time away, got married. So we all kind of took a breath, if you will, and then got everything rolling back up, and released the studio single here a couple weeks ago. Just played a show with Ashes to Omens, band from Georgia that was coming through town on tour here in Dayton a couple weeks ago. We've got the show coming up on Wednesday, opening up for Jeff Tate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So things have picked right back up for us. We're taking a little bit of different strategy on music. Can go a little bit into that later on how we're releasing it and putting it out to everybody. So, man, we've been busy. Been productive. Glad to be working still. Glad to be still viable and just doing our thing. So glad people are still receiving it and liking what we're doing, obviously. So
cool, man.
Yeah.
I dig it, fuck out of it, man.
No, I appreciate that.
And I'm glad the whole COVID thing's over, because I understand that during the heart of the pandemic, when it first hit, and none of us really knew jack shit, Well, the way they presented it to us, it was, like AIDS on steroids or whatever, and shit.
Right.
And people got fucking frightened.
Right.
And actually, I'm 55. So I was right at that age when they was talking about, well, if you're 55 and over, or you got diabetes, or you're obese.
Roy.
I'm like, check. I'm thinking, I'm gonna fucking die tomorrow,
Right.
And then they were talking about these people been on ventilators for months. I'm like, I ain't got time to be on a fucking ventilator.
Right.
And shit. So I was actually like kind of fucking leery about doing certain things myself.
Yeah.
And I believe, just about everybody was. I'm sure there's your hardcore old Milwaukee drinking, hillbillies and just like, fuck COVID.
Mark is alive and well, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah. Dude, it was hit and miss. I mean, because like I said, when it all started, you didn't know what was going on, really. Like I said, I remember we had shows booked at Muddy Creek that just got yanked right out from under us. Then Falls to Sky was still together. I remember Chad got his tour yanked right out from under him. He worked hard for that. And the running joke was it was his fault it all happened because
he blamed COVID on
right. But and everything was just kind of hit and miss. Rules changed on the fly. We ended up landing a show mid-COVID down in Dayton at Odd Bodies, open up for Saliva. And man, tickets flew off because I think everybody was just sick of being pinned up. We put like 550 pieces, not us, but I mean every band there, Saliva and everybody. We put like 550 people in that place in the middle of the COVID pandemic. They came and shut it down the next day. So it was just like, what do you do, man? Thank God that there was an underground scene. Thank God there were private parties. Thank God that there were just still people that weren't afraid to do things,
Yeah,
you know,
we're gonna be deterred.
yeah, and you know, I seen a lot of the people that we look up to, you know, that we listen to as youngsters. You know, Testament, Alex Skolnick, he was doing stuff with a drummer from Anthrax, you know what I mean? And they're out here doing Rush covers, you know, live, pulling a Roy card saying, you know, I'm going to get to people on YouTube. So, I mean, just everybody really did their part to just making sure the music didn't die. And now that we're here, man, like I said, shows are rolling through Columbus all the time. See King of Clubs, they're packing people in there all the time. You know what I mean? Odd Bodies is packing people in there. You know, they're coming up again. We got offered a show down in Cincinnati to open up for OTEP at the Thompson House for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, things are opening back up again. It's so good to see. It's so good to see people back out. Like I said, we're opening up for Jeff Tate here on Wednesday. It's the 30th anniversary of Empire. Got tickets coming through Columbus. Anybody want to see tickets? Got them tickets.
The saddest part to me about the whole damn thing is that, unfortunately, quite a few of the smaller venues that you guys and some of these other bands were getting to play in before the pandemic, it was just too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Look, Sam, look what happened to Sam.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And Newark, at least, and Heath, fucking Sam's was the place to go.
Right.
On Friday, Saturday night.
Right.
He had something kicking. And along with the pandemic and what happened with the bar and everything, you know, he's fighting every day to try to get something done to keep the music alive down here. And,
right.
Fortunately for a lot of people, and I know there's haters out there, but fortunately, you know, Ricky got that venue up and running.
Yeah, man.
Just as the Alarosa was going out.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it was the opportune time for him to get that venue going.
Right.
Because you lost the entire Alarosa crowd.
Right.
And now I guess the Newport's up for sale.
Wow.
Or
I heard of that. Wow.
Or going up for sale. So, and that's an old building which is in disrepair anyway.
Right. That was in disrepair in '95 when I see
well,
Megadeth there.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, I'm just saying.
But let's put it this way: I've seen Judas Priest there and was able to be in the balcony. That's how long ago I seen Priest there.
Yeah, man.
And the balcony's been closed for 25 years.
Yeah.
So, but I heard it was going up for sale, and hopefully somebody comes in, takes over, rehabs it,
right,
and we continue to bring the music. But 9 times out of 10, a building that's in that much disrepair, if it's purchased, they usually destroy it.
Right.
And that's another heartbreaker because I've seen Exodus there. And
Grew up there.
Yeah.
Grew up
fucking there. All kinds of crazy shit there. Just like the Alarosa.
Yep.
I used to be able to get there with my eyes shut.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it was a place to go. You knew there was something cracking there every night. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, it's just good to see everything still alive, man, and people keep going. I had talked with Ray. I know he said he was going to announce it. I hope he's cool that I say stuff, but he's putting that toy drive together. He put us on the bill out there, so we are so glad to be coming back up this way. It's been forever since we've been up on this side, you know what I mean, the northeastern side of Columbus, so we really love our people up in Newark, Heath, and be a good party with everybody again.
Yeah, I hope that goes well.
Yeah, it should.
That's always one event, the toy drive and the rock out camp outs and stuff. I didn't go to rock out camp out this year. I had my grandchildren were up from Georgia, and I don't get to see them but maybe once or twice a year, so when they're up here they take
yeah, man.
Grandpa's priority, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're fun. It makes me feel young again for a week.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And then when they're gone, it makes me feel fucking old. But so I didn't get to go this year, but I always hope that the rock out camp out to go well because there's for such a good cause.
Right.
You know, I don't think about the adults that are hungry. I really don't.
Right.
I think about the children that are hungry because of the adults.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's due to drug use or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Christmas also. I think every kid should get something.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Yeah, that's why I told Ray when we played the last Christmas toy drive that he had that we played at. I just remember seeing that big stack of toys underneath that tree. And I told him again, thanks for having us on there. It's good to be a part of that. It's a good thing he does for his community. So everybody should be thankful to have somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Tell you, Ray's a hell of a promoter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Every show I've ever seen that dude put on has been a good show. He always has bands with lots of energy.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's kind of like me in the way that he does give bands their first opportunities to be on a lot of bills. Yeah. If some of these bands would look back, the first person to give them opportunity to play at Muddy Creek was Sam and Ray.
Yep, that's our story. Had it not been for those guys bringing us on, and a couple recommendations from a couple people throwing our name out there. Yeah, he gave us a chance to break in up here. That's for sure. Yeah,
Ray's a good cat, man. His heart's always in the right place. He's just, it's hard for him to put on shows often because venue shortage, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you almost wish you had a warehouse somewhere you could set up, you know?
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
And just fucking have it set up constantly. But,
there's enough bands around here to fill it, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure Newark could be the place to jam.
Quality shit every night.
Yeah, it always was. So, well, first, I'm going to premiere this video of Two Stones. Now, tell them a little bit about this video.
Okay, so this is our first studio release. It's called Mental Prison Cell. We did the video ourselves, actually. It's just an interpretation of an individual's journey through life, if you will. So, like to try to lyrically keep stuff about real shit. It's a good story behind it. Going to release the lyrics all in due time. I know I'm a little bit hard to understand on the mic, but in the studio it's a little bit clearer. It's a little bit clearer quality, so I'm hoping it comes through. But no, man, this is one of the songs that I don't want to say that we overlooked, but when we put it down on record, it was just like, oh wow, that's a pretty strong offering. This is one of the most recent songs that we wrote, so I mean it's a really good depiction of our sound as a whole. Some of the earlier Of Two Stones stuff was a little bit of Tom's stuff, a little bit of my stuff from things that we had done here or there. And then you can clearly see the separation when you hear the tracks of when we all four started writing collectively. Tom, like I said, he's the engine behind all this. He brings in the ideas, and then we all just take our interpretation and spin it in different directions. And this was one of the ones where we really polished our writing style and decided what we wanted to be like. So we're really proud of this. So.
Well, it sounds really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's some people out there that got a preview because we had it out on a private link just because we wanted a little bit of feedback because we did do it on our own. And we mostly sent it to people that weren't metalheads. That way they could tell us, oh, man, God, that sucks. Don't, you know what I mean? But all of them watched it all the way through and said it captured their attention, so we were really pleased. So, yeah, man, it's a good effort. We hope everybody digs it. But I appreciate the good feedback.
Awesome, man. All right, man. Let me bring it up here. Oh, geez, right in front of me. We got Of Two Stones with Mental Prison Cell. Actual premieres right here.
Nobody's seen it yet.
Yep.
You guys are the first.
I got a new album from Hellz Abyss. It's a female-fronted band called Freedom Phobia. Black Sasquatch, Robotic Overlords. This is footage I took from the Hub show last Saturday. Now, the audio is good, but due to the camera being so close to the stage lights kind of washed out a lot of it. It actually looks like Bub, their lead singer, glows. Whatever color the lights are, it looks like he glows. so the video's washed out a little bit fogged out, but the audio is good, so hang in there, man. It does sound pretty good. And then the last in this four is a band named Scars. And their song is Ghostly Shadows. And we'll be right back with more from Jason Gabriel of Two Stones.
Execute the robotic command. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. It's already too late. Humans have sealed their fate. These are the end days. We got one system to pay. You take a back of the beast. Mr. Gates makes sense complete. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready!
everybody, this is Roy Boy from Licking County Metalhead, and I'm excited to tell you about Shamrock Printing, located right here in Newark, Ohio. Shamrock Printing can provide all your office or business printing needs. They can print stationery, business cards, or even just make a few copies if that's what you need. They also provide screen printing for t-shirts, hats, stickers, banners, and a whole lot more. Just contact any of the helpful staff at Shamrock Printing, located 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio, or by phone at 740-349-2244. Tell them Roy Boy sent you.
Oh, okay, no pen blizzard. Got you.
We are back in the studio with Jason Gaber.
What's up?
From Up Two Stones. Jason, I'm glad you came tonight.
Glad to be here, man.
Sorry the other guys couldn't make it.
Yeah.
I like them too. Tom, I think of Tom all the time because I look at that Dean I got out there and I remember selling him that.
Still plays it religiously.
Dude.
That is his number one guitar.
I bought that guitar and I loved it, and then piece of equipment goes down.
Yep.
I can't have a computer down because I do what I do.
Yep.
So Tom bought me a new hard drive.
Man, yeah, Tom plays that guitar all the time. It's still his number one on our tune down set. He's actually got another Dean, Dime Flame ML, because he's been incorporating a little bit of whammy bar when he's playing. So he's got him a wiggle stick, and he straps up and changes that out when we go tune back up. So, but yeah, he still plays it. It's his number one.
That Jackson right there was a birthday present from Ted of Black Sasquatch.
Oh, nice.
And I tell you what, I love that fucker, man. It's got Seymour Duncan bridge pickup.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, Jay's
hot as fuck.
Jay seems like Jay shows up with a new guitar every practice. He's like, check this one out. But man, he's really gotten into the multi-frets, the Kiesels, and he brought this new one to practice last night. And I mean, just low end crunch like none other. His tone is phenomenal right now.
Does he play 6 or 7 string? Or both?
He's 6 string. We're all essentially 6 string. We tune drop D, tune standard. Just try to keep it simple, so don't try to get too cute.
Yeah. 7 string, 6 is too many.
Yeah,
For me.
You know, I used to play with a 5 string bass, man, but actually I had a 5 string bass I played exclusively before I got with Up Two Stones, and Jay found out I had a Fender Jazz sitting in the closet and just reamed me up one side and down the other, rightfully so, you know what I mean? And I show up with the Jazz one night to practice, and he goes over to my amp and just starts doing all this, and he's like, now play it. And I'm like, holy shit, where'd the bass player come from? So, yeah, I've been Fender Jazz ever since then. By a stroke of God, they blew up my old amplifier. I came across a little GK Galen Kruger backline, man, that held it down for a minute, and then traded a guitar amp I had come across for an Ampeg fridge cab, and that Ampeg fridge cab and that Fender Jazz just
fucking kills.
There you go, dude. I mean, yeah, it was kind of funny, you know. I was buying all these pedals and processors, and you know, got the RBI rack mount, which I actually sold to Chad from at the time before they went on tour for that rig. But you know, to get that fridge cab, and it's like, oh, okay, so I just need an SVT, and then bought the tube head version of that and was like, oh, okay, that's how that works. Guitar players aren't louder than me anymore.
Not anymore.
No, man, that head was beast. I got a good deal on it. It's in the shop. It actually kind of, bringing it back from the dead, was a good friend of Tom and Jay's, actually, that had it, that had passed away, and I was lucky enough to inherit it. And we kind of brought it back from the dead.
See, he still lives through your...
Yeah, man. It was kind of funny. Like I said, he was a real close personal friend. His name was Jason Phelps. He was a real close personal friend of Jay and Tom's. Tom grew up with him, and they all played together years and years and years ago. But it was funny, after the first show we played with it, I went to load it back in my deal, and there was still the service tag that had his name printed on it. So,
isn't that wild?
Yeah, talk about, you know, him living with us, and I just kind of looked over at Tom and Jay and was like, yo, man, check that out. So it's an honor to actually have it. The thing sounds like butter. Got a real good tech there in Marysville. Got to give a shout out to Dan Daly from Union Electronics. He is the mad doctor of volume.
Awesome.
Matter of fact, I'm dropping it off to him tomorrow so we can go ahead and check the tubes, bias, and all that stuff, make sure she's still good to go. So
You ready to fucking scream?
yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Now, this song that we did here, now is this fucking fly?
Yeah, no, he got me too.
Is this one of an EP or an album or just the one-off single?
Funny you should ask. So,
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
yeah, you know, we talked about everything, you know, that happened pre-COVID. Okay, so we had originally went and did all nine drum tracks in Pterodactyl Studios. Which is a friend of mine that are in the jazz scene in Columbus. They exported the track to us. We tried to finish it on our own, but it was just with stereo drum mix. We couldn't get the sound that we wanted. We just couldn't get what we were looking for. And there wasn't much we could do about it. So we decided at that point in time to take what we had and print a bunch of rough demos. And we made 50 CDs before we had a show down in Dayton. We called it Volume 1 and Volume 2. We didn't have enough CDs to make Volume 3, so Volume 3 never went down. They're officially known as the Dayton tapes. We asked no money for them, and we just passed them out for free. 25 of them had 3 songs on them. 25 had 3 different songs on them. Some people grabbed 2 copies, you know what I mean? And that turned into amazing ticket sales for that Saliva show. So as a band, we kind of kicked around the idea of nobody, you know, all of us are releasing this shit on streaming platforms because we're trying to get it out to the masses, okay? Insert myself here. Very rarely, outside of the whole support local music mantra, because I believe in it, but there's few and far between who actually do, nobody's going to buy something they can stream for free. That's reality. I mean, and Lars made that. That's Lars's fault years ago. You know what I mean? So we kind of got to thinking about, well, you know, we take all this time to make all these, you know, songs and get everything right to go for an album, and then somebody's not going to dedicate 50 minutes, an hour of their time to go through and listen to the whole deal all at once, because it's not 1980 anymore. It's not 1990 anymore. We're all not sitting around on record players, you know what I mean, waiting to flip the other side of the album as we finish choking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of decided to go a different route and said, you know, since selling CDs isn't really the objective, we're not really in this for money. We're all working professionals and we do okay for ourselves. We just want people to hear what we're doing because we kind of dig it. We hope everybody else does too. We're taking the mantra of releasing a new song every 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You know what I mean? Just one at a time. We've got the whole album wrote. You know what I mean? All the drum tracks are done. Most of the guitar tracks are done. So we're just kind of polishing it as we go. And then as we get them done, we're releasing it out. We hope to be able to keep the video things going as well because what our metadata from our sites that everybody looks at to see who's watching what and doing what. We're coming to find out that people are a lot more amped to watch a video than they are to listen to a song on YouTube or whatever. So we're trying to get out of that old school mentality and maybe try to put in some new school things that are working so we can kind of cross platforms and maybe get some of these younger kids into some of the stuff that these older guys were into. Like I said, we write music similar to a lot of our heroes. We don't sound like a lot of new bands out there. We're kind of old school, you know. We're
sound
old heads.
like Up2 Stones.
Yeah, we do. That's what everybody says, you know, because that's what we ask, you know, because I don't know if I can't say we're, because I don't know if the guys are, but, you know, at times I often wonder, you know, do we sound dated? Do we sound old? Do we, you know, we sound, but everybody just says the same thing. I mean, you guys sound like Of2 Stones. Everybody always throws in a Slayer reference here or there. I don't know why. You know, we all love Slayer, you know what I mean? But when I listen back to it, you know, I hear the Alice in Chains influence coming through in Tom's riffs, you know, old bands that he listened to, like the Scorpions, things like that, with just his writing styles, you know, that maybe a lot of younger kids may not be hip to, they may not know. But you know, that a lot of that older stuff that was put out is what influences us, you know what I mean? So it comes through in the writing.
I was in high school when Metallica came out. So.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I mean, that's
a good time to be alive, man. I mean,
I
really.
tell you what, I wouldn't have wanted to have been born any later or any earlier.
No.
I grew up right on the cusp of computers and metal, and I'm glad it did because it merged right here.
Yeah. I say it all the time when people ask me about stuff. I'm old enough to be analog, young enough to be digitally converted. So right in that sweet spot.
I remember Betamax.
Yeah, man.
And now you stream.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Damn, Betamax. That's going back.
Betamax. I remember when the first CDs were that big around.
Yeah.
The video disc.
Yep. Yeah, picture disc, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I have one of King Diamond somewhere still.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're
Of
right.
all the ones that
Yeah.
have.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, love the King. Seen him live over in Indianapolis a couple years ago. About 5-6 years ago, actually. They were playing with Slayer and hell yeah, but he had an eye infection. It's like one of only 2 shows he ever did where he didn't wear makeup. And, you know, yeah, and I thought, you know, hey, man, I'm going to be disappointed that King don't have makeup on. And he come out and he was like creepy as fuck. And I'm like, oh my God, can somebody put a makeup on? I think I'm kind of scared, but I'm not sure.
His makeup makes it
Oh,
better.
dude, he hit that grandma note. Grandma! Oh, and she kind of like wheeled her out in a chair. It's like, holy shit, King. Yeah, rock and
Dude,
roll.
I got lucky one year. I was hanging with this dude named Roger Spellman, if you're watching, Roger. Awesome. We went in the spring and saw King Diamond. And just so happens it was the end of his tour with King Diamond. And in the fall, Merciful Fate started their tour in the same venue at the Alarosa.
Dude, that's amazing.
So I went twice in 1 year. Got to see King Diamond.
That's amazing.
And then got to see fucking...
That's amazing.
Merciful
It would be
Fate.
greedy of me to ask you, do you remember what Merciful Fate tour it was? Because Melissa's my favorite album.
I know it was the same year Don't Break the Oath come out.
Oh, God. That's one of my favorite King. Yeah. Dude, the King was the man. King was the man.
Yep. Yep. The first time I heard him, I was like, man, I don't know if I like that or not, man. But after I seen him,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Dude,
now I get it.
Yeah, and those guitar riffs were just brutal. Yeah. They're definitely influential music in my lifetime, that's for sure.
My probably all-time favorite album of his is Graveyard.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
them.
story it tells and everything is just fucking awesome.
Yeah, all of them. Them always will hold a personal place in my heart.
Abigail.
Yeah, Abigail too. Yeah, I mean, like I said, just yeah. Don't break the oath.
Yeah.
My dude, funny story, man. Love my dad to death, but he's misunderstood me half my life when it came to music, right? And I came home with the "Don't Break the Oath" album, you know, and it's got the demon face on the front coming out of Hell's fire, and he's like, yeah, wanting to send me to be baptized. And shit like that. I got a buddy by the name of Josh Benson who's fucking around calls in the days of answering machines that the whole family hears. Hey, Satan, you home? And Dad instantly pulls out the tape. He starts shaking, and I'm like, God damn it, man. You fucking serious?
My mom and dad. Speaking of that.
Jesus.
My mom and dad were like fucking devout Christians to the point where spare the rod, spoil the child meant if it takes it punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
and
Go pick me a switch, Roy.
you get me a bat. My man was nuts. Anyway, I was sitting there and I had the 45 George Thorogood bad to the bone, and I had a low record player, man. You take the top off?
Yeah, man.
And I would sit. My dad would sit on the couch and watch TV, and I would sit behind the couch. It was kind of like the room divider, and I'd play that Bad to the Bone over and over. And one day my dad comes flying around the fucking couch. He's like, boy, if you play that song one more time, I'm going to shove the record and the record player up your ass. This is one of the only times I ever heard him cuss. I mean, it's too much, man.
So what you're saying is you push good Christian people to lose
Oh,
their
I
beats?
love it.
Oh, man.
I love it.
That's
Dude,
good
my
stuff.
mom was in the middle of Big Bear one time in Zanesville, and I was acting up, and my mom cracked me on the ass and threw me in the cart, and this woman went, well, I never, and my mom went, you have now. That's how crazy a motherfucker was.
No, man, that's why I love you people up here. You raised the same way we were on the other side.
But my mom was born in 1928. My dad was born in 1930.
Different time, man.
Imagine the ass kickings they got.
Different, yeah, my God, yeah, with a hand-me-down belt, no less.
Yeah.
It's going through the Depression.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
With rough edges.
You got it.
All right, man. We'll get back to your music. Sorry, guys. Just
my
took
bad.
me down memory lane there for a second. But we got Up Two Stones coming up. Now, I listed this as Nameless, but this actually turned out to be called Stoned, right?
Yeah. Actually, the video that he's getting ready to play is live at Muddy Creek.
Yep.
One of the first shows we had up there, and it was so fresh. We didn't have a name for it. We didn't even have lyrics for it, and it got received so well. I had always said, guys, we need to do this as an instrumental. Not knowing how it would go over, we weren't sure, but it's one of the ones that people like the most. So
I thought it was awesome first time I heard it, man.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been since titled Stoned.
Awesome. And then we got Chasing the Shadows. I didn't even put the damn band name in there. I was really fucking high when I did this. But you'll see. You'll like it. Let's just put it that way. You motherfuckers will like it. And then we got another one from Icona Vera called No Mercy, man. This was also at the Hub the same night Black Sasquatch played. And you're really going to dig it, man. These guys really are killer thrashers, man. And then I got Poetic Descent was Close Encounter. And then we'll be back with more from Jason Gaten. Having a great time, man. Thanks for coming out, dude.
Yep, you got it. Everybody's asked what the name is of it so far, so we're up for suggestions. But Nameless came up last night, so check it out. Hope you guys dig it.
Gotta find it out. Is your beard itchy, flaky, hard to manage? Well, let me introduce you to what some are saying is God's gift to beards, the Hemp Wizard Beard Care Company. With so many beard oils on the market, why choose Hemp Wizard? It's simple. Terpenes. They are great for your beard and skin, they help promote growth, and they are natural, antifungal, and possess anti-itch properties. And when you pair them up with our career oils, hemp seed, grapeseed, jojoba, sweet almond, coconut castor, and avocado, combine those along with our unique scents, your beard will be looking and smelling glorious. Here are some of the products that we offer. Maui Wowie, OG Kush, Strawberry Switchblade, Blueberry Haze, and Grape Stomper. So give your beard the magic touch. And remember, shavings for pussies. So go to hempwizardbeardcarecompany.bigcartel.com and use promo code ROYBOY for 20% off.
Of the media, buying your time and killing your mind. Our minds collapse at the sound of a bell. Just a pawn to a so-called free world. Make your country proud. Take it.
All right, back with Jason Gaber.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
Shit. Having a good time.
So, any other updates or anything that you want to?
Next track that we're going to release is going to be coming out shortly before Christmas time. It's a song called Caption Minds. It is actually the first song that we wrote as a band, so hardest thing that we're having a decision on is which ones to release next. So we kind of collectively decided on that one. I finished up some of my bass tracks when I was in Indianapolis a couple weekends ago, or last weekend rather. God, I've been so busy, time seems to run together. So got all that done. The only thing I got to do is finish laying down some new vocals on it, and she'll be ready to go for release, like I said, sometime right around Christmas time. We've got the Jeff Tate show. Like I said, I got tickets, 35 apiece. They're doing the 30th anniversary of Empire, so Tate's running Empire front to back. And they're also doing Rage for Order front to back, so it's a little bit more than, just a local show. And I know everybody's got their own opinion about what Tate is now or isn't, and this, that, or the other. But no, nevertheless, man, they were the soundtrack to my youth. And my life, you know what I mean? So
Empire,
yeah, dude.
Shit.
Empire was amazing. That came out in an influential point in time in my life, and that bass line alone in Jet City Woman to open the song.
I just getting ready. You took
Dude,
that's funny. We're thinking the same.
Yeah,
thing,
I mean, so I personally can't wait to see the show. Let alone be a part of it. So I was kind of. I've talked a couple times about our age, being a little bit older than these kids out here. We didn't have a hard time really getting rid of tickets for this because this is kind of our friends, audience, whatever, sweet spot.
For me, it'd be a senior get-together.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So it's super cool to be a part of a show where it's actually a band that I grew up on, had huge influence on me. For myself personally, it hasn't been this way since 99 with an old band I was in years ago. I was doing vocals for a band called Ascension, and we opened up for Overkill with a band called Millennia. What's up, Ryan? I don't know if you're watching or not. Everybody knows Ryan Coyer, but he was playing with Millennia at the time. But it was the only other time where I actually, played with somebody that I grew up listening. You walk in the Villa and it's like, oh my God, it's Bobby Blitz, it's fucking Bobby Blitz.
Bobby Blitz.
You know what I mean? So, and that I haven't had that feeling as an opening act since then. So for myself personally, I commented about it on social media, and I know Jay feels the same way. He chimed in about it. Because he was a Navy guy. He was stationed out there on the coast, as I understand the story right. Seen them in Seattle's version of Muddy Creek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like he said, if you'd have told him back then that that's where he was going to be today, oh man. So yeah, so we're fucking hyped. to say the least. I get cold chills just talking about it. I can't wait. I've been jazzed for a minute, like since they offered us a show. So that's coming up. Like I said, we got invited on to the Christmas toy drive with Misfits Production. Can't thank Ray enough for that, for bringing us back up here for you guys. I got a buddy up here, personal buddy of mine. He's a Browns fan. Made friends with him a long time ago. And
Poor
then,
guy.
well, right. But he runs his own fishing lures out of Newark, actually, up here. It's Psycho Fish
really?
Lures. Yeah, his name's Scott Wilson. So I'm hoping to see him up at the show. He's a personal friend of mine. I haven't seen him for a while. So you know what I mean. And just get back up to the Muddy Creek. I see you. Hopefully you guys make it up there, Daniel. Like I said, as I understand it, I think
What
the
date
guy.
is it?
December 4th, I do believe, is what it is. I know that Ray was still putting bands together on the bill, but I heard names like Cryptic, heard names like 9 Mile Silence, who was also on the bill with us.
I've never seen 9 Mile Silence.
Dude, we played with them at the Saliva show that got shut down the next day after. We packed that place at. Good band, man. Had a good time with them. Like I said, they're going to be on the bill with us here at for the Jeff Tate show, and as well on the Muddy Creek, or the Misfits toy giveaway show. So. Or the Christmas toy
It's
bag.
so easy to say Muddy Creek.
Yeah, it is, man. It's associated with Sam.
Every
and
weekend.
yeah.
About every weekend I was out there.
Yeah, I don't have one bad memory up there. Like I said, and shout out to Ray for giving us our starts up here in this area, because we wouldn't have met you guys. You know what I mean? Wouldn't have the outreach that we do up in this area if we hadn't. So met a lot of cool bands, man. Made a lot of cool friends. Haven't seen a lot of them, like I said, since everything got shut down. So looking forward to coming back up here and hanging and kicking with everybody.
I think things are really starting to bounce back, man.
Yeah, it's feeling
I
that
really
way.
do.
It's feeling that way.
I just wish Sam was like up and going full time.
Right.
I mean, damn, dude.
Yeah, man, it's starting, but you know what? Everybody's still persevering, man. I see shows popping up where I didn't see shows popping up before, so... we see Scarred Existence playing shows all the time. Our boys from Waste of White. What up, Daniel? You don't know where you're at.
I love Waste of White,
dude,
dude.
yeah, they're my guys. See them tearing it up all the time. Heard their release as well. They've got some stuff that came out. So it's nice to see everybody just pushing back through and just, being metal as fuck about it and saying, fuck you guys. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop being us just because the whole world's shutting down and freaking the fuck out. We'll find a way to keep going. So
Fuck the world.
yeah, it's kind of well, yeah, man. It's what Phil said in fucking Tranquil. Fuck the world for all its earth, every inch of planet Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking metal. So
We're still free, motherfucker.
define, so far. Define free.
Yeah. Depends on what party's definition of free. Anyway,
Yeah, right.
well, man, dude, we're gonna play another one of your songs.
Man, I appreciate it.
This is one of my favorite ones. But of course, this is before I heard the new song and everything. But this is one that you guys released it. When you released it, I thought it was the best one yet.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
This is my opinion of what when you guys come out first. Well, I think the first show down here was the first time I seen you.
Yep.
And I had a hard time at first. Okay, where did these guys fit in the genre?
Right.
Is this progressive? Is this alternative? Is this I don't know, call it dirty metal or whatever.
Thrash metal.
It's not quite.
Right.
It's not quite.
Yeah.
But it's not fucking goddamn Cinderella either. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And at first it took me a while, and then I defined it. And this is from observing you, Jason. To be honest, I defined it at first as angry metal. Because you sing like you're mad at the fucking microphone.
Pissed off,
Yeah, what's... Dude, don't walk in front of him at night. He's mad about something.
That's funny, man. Because I'm sure most of the people that have met me would tell you, yeah, that's just not. Actually, it's kind of funny. Most people who don't know that I play metal music or do that stuff are shocked when they find out I'm a metal vocalist, and they all say the same thing when they hear me. That's you? Yeah, it's kind of me, kind of turning into somebody else. And it's not so much that, man, but like I said, going back to them old influences that I grew up on, that's just how my heroes did it. You know, I was rocking Metallica before James decided it was cool to try to sing. You know what I mean? Like I said, Tattoo on My Arm is tribute to Cliff Burton. I mean, those guys were my heroes, and they were all about go hard or go home. I mean, I lived through that. Metallica would come out with a record, and Megadeth would try to one-up them with faster licks and harder shit. You know what I mean? And insert Pantera, and I heard Phil, and it was over. Those vocals with Dimebag, and it was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? And at the time, growing up, you know, angst-filled youth, his lyrics just kind of connected with me. I'm an expressive guy when it comes to being pissed off. I guess it's shit that I see happen. It's shit that I see that I'm frustrated with in the world. It's the easiest way to express myself. And I don't write about dragons. I don't write about wizards. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Tom writes all the guitar stuff, but I do all the lyrics. And I find inspiration situationally. I mean, usually every one of the songs that I write is about something specific that happened to me in my life that I try to keep it as general as possible, so somebody like yourself can interpret that on your own level and say, you know what, I felt that way before. Yeah, I didn't go through it. Yeah, I felt that way before. You know what I'm saying? When you hear that first blood-curdling scream from Tom Araya and Slayer on Hell Awaits, you know what I mean?
Like that.
Yeah, dude, you know what I mean? Back in your youth, 329. I'm ready to clock out. You know, so
I spent many a days running to the car after work to hear fucking.
Yeah, it's just easy to express myself. You know what I mean? Fucking somebody pissed me off or whatever. Instead of just snatching them up and beating the fuck out of them, you know, you just grab a pen and dickhead. You know what I mean? Whatever.
If you think about it, man, the music that you love, okay, the genre that you love, whether it be metal, Beethoven, country, rap, whatever. If you're having a shitty day and you're angry and you listen to some good music that you love, it will calm you down.
Yeah, dude.
Even if it's an aggressive style of music, it will still ground you.
Yeah, dude.
People automatically, for years when I was a young kid and I was listening to fucking metal, and some older person would say, well, you know, what kind of music you listen to? I said, well, I listen to Slayer, you know, Metallica and shit like that. They'd be like, oh,
yeah,
you're a bad kid.
Yeah, devil child.
Yeah, devil child.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you have the don't break the oath, too, don't you, Satan?
Yeah. Don't break the oath. Well, fuck yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, didn't you see King's makeup? It was cool as fuck.
I wanted King down.
Yeah, dude, it's always been misunderstood. You know what I mean? And like I said, even there's only one song that we have that's really mad and aggressive. And I did specifically write that about a dude that fucked me over. Well, tried to. It didn't work. They had no place to, that I was nothing but good to ever. And it seems like that finds its way back to me quite often. Happens when you know what I'm saying? But that's the only song that I really have is any kind of personal vendetta against anybody, and it's clear if you read the lyrics. Yeah, he gets a hold of that dude. It's probably not going to be a good thing. But all the rest of it, like I said, is just generally speaking. The song that we've got coming up, we're releasing next, Caption Minds, is just kind of, you know, my take on what I see going on the internet every day, and how everybody has an opinion, and God damn it, theirs is right by hell or high water. You know what I mean? So, but try to keep it general enough so anybody can interpret it in their own way. So, yeah, it's not really so much, you know, angry and pissed off, but it does come across in the lyrics that way. You know what I mean? Phil doing This Love, you know what I mean? He starts screaming like, boy, he's really mad about being in love. You know what I mean? Who knows what his motive for that song was? But that's just how he presents himself. And every time I step up to the mic, that's all I can see is just. That minute in the Vulgar video when he was climbing up the cage and they said scream at the camera and he said brah. I mean, you know, it's burnt into my cerebral core, and that's where I get my influence from. You know what I mean? I wish I could hit them Jeff Tate notes. You know what I mean? On a good tequila night, I might. You know,
anyway.
But yeah, man, a good buddy of mine always said lead with your best pitch, and vocally speaking, that's kind of been my sweet spot. And that throws the music off because it is progressive, like you said. The stuff that Tom writes is not your atypical metal riffage, but it's riffage, and you're like, how is that riffage? I mean, we've got all kinds of internal jokes when we write music, at least I do with Tom. in regards to where he starts songs, you know what I mean, and how he just goes through stuff. And he switched it up on me one time, and literally it took me, dude, no, I'm not even lying. It took me 3 weeks, and I mean, him and I got into like a Bugs Bunny, Yosemite Sam, like line in the sand standoff. And I couldn't get it out of my head, dude, it's on the 7, it's on the 7. And Tom says, no, it doesn't, it starts on the 1. I'm like,
why?
But you always start on a 7. So here I am trying to interpret the whole song. You know what I mean? So, but
that's fun.
Yeah, dude, it's good stuff. It's a great bunch of guys. You know, I try not to talk about myself too much personally. I wish it, you know, they could have made it up here, but
I do too. I love them.
Best bunch of musicians that I've ever played with, and I've played with a bunch of people in the past 3 decades. But it's just nice that Tom and Jay were together for so long as they were, so they speak this unknown language that I can't even interpret.
It's like learning sign
language.
Dude,
I'm a lucky guy, man. Truth be told, I'm a really lucky guy, and that's not lost on me. Just for the fact of what those two guys do. Depending on what side of the stage you stand on when you catch us at a show, you're going to hear 3 different songs. Because Jay plays something totally different that Tom plays, and every now and again they happen to play the same thing at the same time. And it's just like, oh my God, that is so amazing. And as a bass player, it just gives me a chance to just dial in with Colin, find that sweet spot between everything that they're doing, find my place, and just go. It's very fulfilling. It's the longest band that I've ever been in personally. I can't speak for those guys, I'm not sure. But it's been an absolute honor. I love going up on stage with those guys. They're my brothers. Would do anything for every one of them.
They're super nice.
So yeah.
As far as they're nice to me.
Yeah, well, I said we're of the opinion rising tide lifts all boats. You know what I mean? So anytime we get any kind of run outside of here, we try to bring people in with us where we go. Like I said, we brought Waste of White along with us. Down in Dayton, did a show with us down there. They were absolutely well received. Everybody's still talking about those guys down there.
Yeah, dude, you're good.
Yeah, man. Dude, man, for real. So, you know, we like to get in with as many of these locals as we can, you know, and just do our thing. So it's been tough because of COVID, but it was really doing its thing there for a while. So hope everything gets rolling back again. So it finds me here sitting in your studio, Roy. So
dude, this has been one of the greatest nights I had in a long time.
Dude, I mean, things are shaking loose. If we're sitting here together talking about music, and I'm talking about our new music that's coming out, and we've talked about other bands that have had new music coming out, and just everything that's happening, what's going on with King of Clubs in Columbus, making sure nationals keep coming through Columbus. That is so huge. Just that level of nationals, you know what I mean? Not selling out arenas nationals, but that other level nationals does so much for all of the bands in the local scene. So
dude, I got to see Raven this year.
Yeah,
that's a band that I wanted to see all my life.
Yeah,
and I never got to see. I'm getting tomorrow night. Get to see fucking Black Label Society.
Yeah, Colin's going down to that show tomorrow night.
Look me up, Colin.
I'll tell him when I get out of here.
I'll be packing, if you know what I mean. You know, Obituary. I never had a chance to see them yet, and Prone. I never got a chance to see Prone.
Yeah, well, they had the Hellapalooza sideshow up there too, man. We played with those. We did a show with those cats down in Cincinnati at the Blue Note Harrison. And I don't want to take up too much of your time. Just kind of getting late. I got to get out of here anyway. The long drive home. But I got to tell this story, man. Okay, so we're down at Blue Note Harrison, and it's us. Mushroom Head was down there. We opened up for Mushroom Head, the Hellapalooza sideshow, and there was another band that was from Seattle that was with them. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But Jay and I are down there because Jay gets to everything early, always. He's the most prepared guy I know.
Navy.
Yeah, Navy, absolutely, man. It's a military in him. So I roll up, Jay's sitting down there. So it's just me talking to Jay. We're waiting for everything to happen, whatnot, waiting for promoter to get there, open the venue. Up pulls this van. What the fuck these guys doing? Because, I mean, they, like, pulled into that shit like they was on Mario Kart, right? And they come to a screeching stop. Doors fly open. Boom. Out comes this guy, has no legs, straight arms and torso, and he's a hoofing it, man. And he's a getting it going around this van. Everybody else pops out, and they're trying to beat him around the deal. He's swiping him at the legs, knocking him down, whatever. And the whole gig, you know, we're sitting here going, what the fuck are they doing? So we go up and ask him afterwards, what's the clown car thing about? You know what I mean? They're like, well, you know, it's a bet every time we go to another town. Whoever can beat him can sit up front where he was. Wow. And he just took them all out when he went through. So, but yeah, they brought those guys up to King Club. So like I said, everybody's coming back through there. It's good to see metal still staying alive in Columbus. We've been down in Dayton. It's no big secret, man. They have really blue collar town. I can't give enough shout out to the 937 crew. Jimmy, Mark Holman's a huge asset to the Dayton scene down there. They just, like I said, it's just a good vibe. It reminds me a lot of the family atmosphere that was at Muddy Creek. And Dayton really embraced us, so we've been spending a lot of time down there. But it'd be good to get back up here because, like I said, we are all hometown guys. We're from Marysville. It's 20 minutes outside of Columbus, so this is kind of the area that we rep. OH type shit. So
OHIO, baby.
Yeah, man. So, but I appreciate you having me up here, Roy. Like I said, sorry if I got long-winded or whatnot.
Nah, bro,
but
that's what it's all about, man. I love chatting.
Just good catching up.
I mean, this is basically me and you catching up.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody else gets to catch up with it. Yeah, man.
So, I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I just, like you said, since the pandemic, it's actually been close to 2 years since I saw you last.
Yeah, bro. That's what I said. Everything just got stopped and then tried to open and stopped again.
The pandemic proved to me how fast time can really go.
Yeah. When you're all stuck at home doing not shit, man.
I had 2 birthdays during the pandemic.
Yeah, dude, I about lost my mind trying to stay busy through that. Just busy musically speaking. You know what I mean? So, was doing anything we could to just try to, myself personally, to keep things going, like I said, because everything was in a shutdown. So, just so glad to be back in it again. Shows playing, music releasing out. Everybody not being overly saturated, going, okay, one more person going live because they can't play a show. So, it's nice to see my feed clear up with that, you know what I mean, and just get my regulars back, like Licking County Metalheads, you know what I mean, all the staple stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, like I said, thanks for having us up here. We wanted to make sure that you debuted the video. Right?
Well, dude, that to me is the honor.
Yeah, Jay, last time we came up...
You guys trust me to fucking play the shit.
Yeah, it would be no other. Like I said, we've been sitting on this for a minute. It's been done for a minute. We could have released it on the 26th when we did the song, but it didn't seem right. Last week, I apologize for having to reschedule from last week. I feel terrible about that. I'm not a reschedule kind of guy.
Dude, to be honest with you, man, up till about 3 o'clock today, I had serious problems getting the software to recognize the cameras and work. Ted was here with me and we were troubleshooting it, man. And I thought, if I gotta call these motherfuckers and reschedule, they're gonna hate me.
No, not at all, man.
And then I shut everything down, unplugged all the cameras, booted up without them, shut down again,
get a fresh plug and play,
all, boom, and it was like bam,
good
money. So I was like,
yeah, like I said, Roy, shout out to you too, bro. When I walked in, I was like, damn, homie did with the place, because it has been a minute. I've been up here twice. I came up here the one time with Jay when he brought you the apple pie.
And then you popped in.
And then I knocked on the window, scared the shit out of you guys that one night. So I was dropping in, trying to sell tickets. Go fucking figure. But actually, I think I dropped in to see David Goliath, I think, at the time. Just pop a howdy with him. But, yeah, dude, it's been forever. But you've upgraded in here. The gear is amazing. The sound quality in studio is top notch. Everything through the monitor looks fucking great. The lights.
I went from them little Sony speakers to fucking 15-inch fucking subs.
No, dude, like everything is just straight
that
legit.
Right there has made a big difference.
Yeah, straight legit. You got a condenser mic in front of my face. I mean, he's doing it up. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I can't speak for anybody else, but I said again, I'll give you another plug, Roy. Bands, come up here. I know it's a tote to get to the Bat Cave, but it's really cool kicking it here, man. Roy's good company, I promise. Yeah, I've had an absolute blast, Roy.
Well, I appreciate you driving all that way, man.
Yeah, no, anytime, man, anytime. Like I said, sorry I couldn't do it last weekend, but
Jay, I hope you get your shit worked out, bro.
Yeah,
get the feeling top notch again. Tom, keep beating that Dean, bro. I'm glad you got it. And Colin, your drummer. Who's your drummer? Your drummer.
Colin Conley.
Colin, I'll be there, bro. I'll be packing and ready to rock. So look me up.
Yeah, man.
You know who I am. You can't miss me. Santa. Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
no, man, for real on the hemp wizard stuff. I mean, you know, I thought my beard was straight, but dude, I'm forever a second place trying to catch up to yours. So I'm gonna have to get him to that hemp wizard stuff. So
Dude.
you guys gonna have to hit me up or something.
I'll tell you what, man. As soon as he's sending me a care package, man. As soon as he does, I'm having a giveaway. So
Cool.
you guys with beards,
Cool, man.
stay tuned because as soon
Right.
as the hemp wizard hooks me up,
Man,
I will be hooking some of you up.
there you
with
go.
this hemp infused fucking beard oil, dude. I'm telling you, my beard's never been softer, and it's all natural. So you're not putting some goddamn chemical in
It's
it.
almost like he made a commercial.
Oh wait, that's. Does that sound like an advertisement?
Right.
I wouldn't do that.
But nah, man. Shout out to all the metalheads and gypsies that tuned in tonight, man. I can't thank you guys enough, man. It's good to be up here. It's good to see everybody.
Cool, man. Well, Jason, you have a safe trip home.
I will, bro.
You guys, we're going to play 4 songs, but don't go away because there's still like a bunch of music left. So, but thanks a lot, Jay.
Yeah,
thanks
man.
to the rest of the guys.
Thanks,
man.
guys. Thanks for having me, Roy.
Hope to see you soon. Here is Up Two Stones with Denied, Phestur from the same show that we played Sasquatch and Icona Vera from at the Hub last weekend. I played my favorite song of theirs, so you know it is my show. I Can't Be Your Superman, and then this came to me a few weeks ago, and I just got to it in my emails. I still got like 200 more to go through. Guy Snowdon and the Citizens will Stand Together. It's a lyric video, so, and then we'll be back. Up Two Stones, Denied.
Superman. you know? Path behind me is dark, yeah. And I'll tell you that I'm running from the prize, yeah. And I'm gonna make a change, and you know that I'll get there, don't you know? People out there don't know, yeah. But tell you that I'll tell you, always find the light, yeah. People stand together. People make us feel alright. People stand together. People make us feel alright. Come on now, let me hear you sing. People stand together. People make us feel alright. Come on now, people stand together. They feel alright. Yeah. Come on now. They feel alright. Yeah. Yeah. They feel alright. Come on now, people. Wanna hear you sing with me now? Come on now, people. They stand. No, they do. You know they do. I said the people one more time. Singing people. Yeah. People, we stand together. People stand together. You know they feel alright.
everybody, this is Roy Boy from Licking County Metalhead, and I'm excited to tell you about Shamrock Printing, located right here in Newark, Ohio. Shamrock Printing can provide all your office or business printing needs. They can print stationery, business cards, or even just make a few copies if that's what you need. They also provide screen printing for t-shirts, hats, stickers, banners, and a whole lot more. Just contact any of the helpful staff at Shamrock Printing, located 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio, or by phone at 740-349-2244. Tell them Roy Boy sent you.
Well, welcome back, fellas. Hope you had a good time there listening to me and Jason. Excuse me. I don't want to wake the little lady. If you guys are enjoying what you see right now, type yes in the chat box. If you're not liking what you see, type no and tell me why. I appreciate that. Anthony, fucking going to invade the balcony at the King of Clubs on New Year's Eve, it looks like. So, that'll be an awesome time. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I still got 8 songs to play, so I mean, you guys can hang out for a little bit. I'm sure none of you actually have a curfew. But I had a lot of fun here reconnecting with Jason. They're coming out with some pretty cool music. We were talking during the break. They are possibly going to look into doing some stuff online. It's pretty awesome, man, to talk to him. Are you out there? Anthony? What time are you and Dan going up to the show tomorrow night? Please let me know that. I want to thank Ted from Black Sasquatch for helping me out today, man, with some minor computer issues. I want to thank Jason for stopping in. I want to thank Dan and Wesley for their killer show tonight. If you guys haven't realized it by now, Dan does his show at 7 live on Facebook. I do mine at 9 on YouTube. So you have about a 4-hour block of incredible entertainment. I mean, Dan, they had a guitar player on there tonight. Kids up and learning. Wesley, you're doing a good job, man. Helping share things out and stuff like that. Wesley is officially on the books. Helping us out, doing some graphics work for us and some sharing and keeping our name out there, so that old men like me and Dan can spend more time on our oxygen tanks and shit. Keep changing our own depends. But I do appreciate everybody, all the followers, all the likers, all the YouTube people, all the Facebook people, Instagram, Twitter. Appreciate all you guys, man. See some really cool stuff out there. Keep posting your shit. If you want to release anything, or you want to sit down and maybe do some type of video for a release or anything like that, just let me know, man. I got time. You can come to the studio, bring with you what you want. We can sit down, go over it, and make a nice little video. Whether it's just a picture video or a live performance that you have, be glad to help you out with it. I know it's hard enough to get your stuff out there and get people to listen to it, but You know, I got 4 social media platforms to get it out on. I'm sure you guys nowadays with Spotify and everything have several also. And, you know, the way to do it is to flood the market. Get out there, get it out there. There's no shame in self-promoting nowadays. It's like one for all and all for one. So, you know, if you'd like my help or just ask a question or whatever, be glad to help you out. So let's get back into some music here, man. We got Death Dealer with Conquered Lands. Conquered Lands. Icona Vera, another one, What's Done Is Done, from the last Saturday's performance at the Hub. Apokrisis with Absinthe from the Gods. I played them before, but not this song. And then I got 3 Minutes to Live with Knock Me Down. It's one I played a long time ago, and I'm playing it again. So, and then when we get back, we'll say our goodbyes and play you out. So, Death Dealer, Conquered Lands. Really.
What's done is fucking done!
Is your beard itchy, flaky, hard to manage? Well, let me introduce you to what some are saying is God's gift to beards, the Hemp Wizard Beard Care Company. With so many beard oils on the market, why choose Hemp Wizard? It's simple. Terpenes. They are great for your beard and skin. They help promote growth, and they're a natural antifungal and possess anti-itch properties. And when you pair them up with our career oils, hemp seed, grapeseed, jojoba, sweet almond, coconut castor, and avocado, combine those along with our unique scents, your beard will be looking and smelling glorious. Here are some of the products that we offer. Maui Wowie, OG Kush, Strawberry Switchblade, Blueberry Haze, and Grape Stomper. So give your beard the magic touch. And remember, shavings for pussies. So go to hempwizardbeardcarecompany.bigcartel.com and use promo code ROYBOY for 20% off.
Of the media, buying your time and killing your mind. Our minds collapse at the sound of a bell. Just a pawn to a so-called free world. Make your country proud, take it.
All right, we got one more stretch of music for y'all. It's about to get hardcore. The final four is hardcore. So, hope you stay tuned for the end of the show. I do want to thank all of our sponsors, Lava House Media, Shamrock Printing, Hemp Wizard Beard Care Company, and Dead Man Studios for sponsoring the show. I want to thank Jason Gaver for being in the studio tonight. Got to catch up on a lot of stuff. Appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Early, late, in between, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad you tuned in. And when you did tune in, I hope you had a good time. Enjoyed the music. Say hello to Don Rush, Anthony Erotic, Phestur, which I believe is Mr. Signs, and Sasquatch, which is probably Ted, Hemp Wizard, which is most likely Mr. Wiseman, Mike Wiseman, owner of Hemp Wizard Beer Care Company. Pretty awesome. Gwen, thanks for tuning in. Everybody else that tuned in, I appreciate every one of you. I do ask that you share our channel to your friends. Even if you don't like us, send it to your enemies. I don't care, friends or enemies, send it. We need all the followers we get. Everybody knows from posting their own music and everything that it's a numbers game. It's the number of outlets you got, and the number of posts that you send, and the number of songs that you write. It all boils down to numbers. So hopefully in some way I can help you, and hopefully in some way your enjoyment of our show helps us. Dan, Wesley, Roger, get to feeling better. Appreciate all you guys helping out within my channel. I promise there will be a raise coming up soon. It'll be 3% increase on what I paid you last year. So you do the math. But appreciate you. We got 6 hours to kill with I'll just wait. Sorry. Acherontia Styx over in Great Britain. Love you guys, man. This is the very first song I played on our podcast to you guys. It's Acherontia Styx with Lector. This video is corpse like AEONS with Rubicon, and perveration with erotic disease. We know what that is. So I'll see you guys next week. I don't have a guest. If you are listening and you want to be a guest next Friday, let me know. If you know somebody that you think would be a good guest, have them get a hold of me on Facebook, and we'll take care of it. If not, just be me and you. So 6 hours to kill. I'll just wait. See you guys next.
What hour of history is this? The dawn? The first faint stirring of civilization? Or are these the shadows of dusk before the last long night? The dying embers, the silent end.
Holding my tongue, stopping the fear fading, praying, coldly waiting before I take the easy way out. It's all going down like it should.
Before we begin, you must all be warned. Nothing here is vegetarian.
So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray. I don't know what to do with gray.
Well, hello everybody. This is Roy Boy from Licking County Metalhead, and I'm excited to tell you about Shamrock Printing, located right here in Newark, Ohio. Shamrock Printing can provide all your office or business printing needs. They can print stationery, business cards, or even just make a few copies if that's what you need. They also provide screen printing for t-shirts, hats, stickers, banners, and a whole lot more. Just contact any of the helpful staff at Shamrock Printing, located 82 South 3rd Street, Newark, Ohio, or by phone at 740-349-2244. Tell them Roy Boy sent you.
Is your beard itchy, flaky, hard to manage? Well, let me introduce you to what some are saying is God's gift to beards, the Hemp Wizard Beard Care Company. With so many beard oils on the market, why choose Hemp Wizard? It's simple. Terpenes. They are great for your beard and skin. They help promote growth, and they are natural, antifungal, and possess anti-itch properties. And when you pair them up with our career oils, hemp seed, grapeseed, jojoba, sweet almond, coconut castor, and avocado, combine those along with our unique scents, your beard will be looking and smelling glorious. Here are some of the products that we offer: Maui Wowie, OG Kush, Strawberry Switchblade, Blueberry Haze, and Grape Stomper. So give your beard the magic touch. And remember, shavings for pussies. So go to hempwizardbeardcarecompany.bakertel.com and use promo code ROYBOY for 20% off.
To the media, buying your time and killing your mind. Our minds collapse at the sound of a bell. Support to a so-called free world.